Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Up the Score. In today's episode, we're going to be joined by your very own NBA Trade Center. You can follow him on IG right here. He posts some of the best trades. He has the second best page for NBA trades behind, of course, Up the Score. And he has the best content for trades, like the actual like graphics and stuff. I'll give that to him. I ain't gonna be crazy now, but hey, don't nobody make better trades than Up the Score, man. Hey, I'm sorry, man. You feel me? But in today's episode, we're gonna be talking about the Rui Hachimura trade that just happened. What was taking so long for any trades to be made? Which teams would be buying or selling? What player on the Toronto Raptors was CJ McCollum talking about when he said the Raptors are going to make a move? The most valuable trade assets in order. So what that means is we're going to talk about who we think is worth like the most first round picks. Like right now, Luka Doncic, he is easily the player that's worth the most first rounders. Like if hopefully you guys understand that. And then we're going to talk about a topic that me and him were texting about like last month. We were having a little debate on it, but I wanted to hear his opinions on it again. It was, why should Joel Embiid stay in Philadelphia if James Harden was to leave? Because I seriously feel like there would be no reason for Joel Embiid to stay in Philadelphia after all the things that was happening with, or not all the things that was happening, but all the times they failed him. If they failed him again with James Harden, they failed him with Jimmy Butler. They failed him with James Harden, if that happens. They failed him with Al Horford as his power forward. Yeah, if you remember that. They failed him with the Ben Simmons stuff. They failed him with the Markelle Fultz stuff. Like, it's a long track record of the Philadelphia 76ers just not being able to get it done for Joel Embiid while he's been showing that he could get it done. And another trade we're going to talk about is last year's trade of Tyrese Haliburton and Domantas Sabonis. Because if you remember, everyone hated that trade last year. And I want to see how the opinions on it has skewed with Tyrese Haliburton doing everything that everyone knew he could do. Like he's even impressed me a little bit, I must admit myself. Tyrese Haliburton's been him. And the emergence of Domantas Sabonis isn't something a lot of people saw coming. A lot of people know that Tyrese Haliburton is young, but it's like they seem to forget Domantas Sabonis is also young. Domantas Sabonis is, he is, how old is Sabonis? He's like 25. Like he's around the 25, 26 age range, and people just acting like he's some 30-year-old who's not gonna develop. Yeah, all right, he's 26. Players don't really hit that peak until what, 27, 29. Like the Kings, this trade for the Kings, although they could have probably gotten more for Tyrese Haliburton, I'll admit. Yeah, I said that right. It was still a win trade for me. I understand that they could have got more, but hey, man. Well, that'll be it for me. Now we'll be joined by our guest, NBA Trade Center, and let's get into it. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Up the Score. Today I'm here with a guest. We have NBA Trade Center. Say what's up. You could introduce yourself.
What's up?
All right. Hey, I got a question, by the way. What made you make a like page just for like NBA trades instead of like NBA?
I don't know. I was bored. It was 2019, I think. Yeah. I had another page before. So it was like NBA Trades and it was like a backup page before. And then I just went all in on it and it's good.
Yeah. You be posting some nice trades. Like you have the second best trading page that's out there. Behind
What's
me, of
yours?
course. Yeah, behind me, when I be dialing up some trades, man, they be oof. I be feeling like, man, oh man. But let's talk about a real trade that happened in the NBA today. We got Rui Hachimura for Kendrick Nunn and 3 second round picks. What you think about that?
It's a good trade for the Lakers. But yeah, it's a good trade for really good trade for the Lakers. They're gonna have to re-sign him in the offseason, so to get the most value out of him, obviously. But it's a really good trade
Oh,
from the Wizards. are like they have a lot of forward depth. So yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't just say that because if Rui Hachimura outplays his contract, there's another possibility that that keeps LeBron happy, that keeps like the whole Lakers happy. And if Rui Hachimura outplays his contract, that means
yeah,
the Lakers have a good wing, which they're missing, so they could possibly win a championship.
yeah,
And if I don't want to say Lakers in championship yet. They're like the 13th seed, but when AD was playing, they were
it has to
really
be.
nice.
Yeah.
Adding someone like Rui Hachimura, I love the deal, honestly. Like, I would give the Lakers a. Like, I'm impressed with the Lakers. They finally did
Yeah.
something right. It's been years since I've seen them do something right, so I'm happy for them. So, who are your biggest winners and losers of this trade? Like, initial reaction.
Biggest winners, like obviously the Lakers, right? Um, I don't know if there's a real loser. I think
Sure.
the Wizards, at least getting some picks from for Hachimura, a player that they're really not gonna move forward with, is a good thing. So I wouldn't say there's any losers, but yeah,
By losers, I mean losers in general because I'm gonna name you my loser. It's the Miami Heat. This was a player who I
oh
wanted as a
yeah,
Heat fan
yeah,
because we were in trade discussions for D'Angelo Russell, Cam Reddish, and Rui Hachimura. What we're missing is a power forward. I don't want Jimmy Butler and Cam Reddish to be like playing together in the starting lineup. Like I don't like that. And
I don't think I also don't think Cam Reddish is that good. I'll be honest, bro.
man, Cam Reddish
Like
is him, man.
I'm nah, man.
He's a
There's
superstar.
a reason he's sitting in New York right now. There's a reason he's sitting in New
Because
York.
he's playing with Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau was, bro. He benches every young player, man.
I know.
Like I made a like New York Knicks trade, and I seen the team had Taj Gibson on it. I was like, bro, I'm sending Taj Gibson to the Knicks, man, because Tom Thibodeau would love to trade for him. He just ride him 30 minutes. No, hey, no homo. Um, so like, you got any losers now that I kind of like brought up the Heat or?
Man, I think the Knicks missing out on not trading Cam Reddish to the Lakers is a big deal. Honestly, I
Damn.
think they're a loser also because they're not. That's another Cam Reddish suitor that's out again, and so it's going to be hard finding a trade. You don't want Cam Reddish sitting on your bench past February.
Yeah, you said the Knicks, right?
Yeah,
All right, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan, by the way.
Oh, you a Knicks
You
fan?
couldn't tell. Yeah.
Hey, they've been Julius Randle and Brunson been having them a nice little season. What about
Man,
RJ?
they're good. It's the fourth quarters are disgusting.
I don't really watch too much Knicks games. I kind of like just kind of keep up with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So we talked a lot about the Lakers side of this deal. What you think about the Wizards?
it's good. It's good for them. I think they're gonna re-sign Kyle Kuzma
Yeah,
now because they're gonna have enough money to do it, and they don't have to focus on Hachimura anymore. So yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that you kind of said it, I kind of Wizards are losers. Cause you're right. Everything this trade does directs me to they are going to re-up Kyle Kuzma. And the reason that's an L to me is Bradley Beal, Porzingis, and Kyle Kuzma will now be their trio. Like that's gonna take up 70% of their cap space. Kyle Kuzma, he'll get like 20 mil, 25 mil, 20 to 25.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Porzingis gets 35 already, so we can't change that. And Bradley Beal's on that crazy supermax like he's Jokic. If that's the players you're building your team around, I don't know, man. Hey, Kyle Kuzma's a winner, by the way. Now that I'm saying that, man, kudos to him
yeah. He's gonna get a bag
for sure.
season.
What you think took so long for a trade to finally happen? Like this was a good trade. Like
Uh, the lack of sellers, I think, lack of sellers. A lot of people want to make the plan now. So yeah,
yeah,
even the
that
Wizards after this trade are still going for a plan.
yeah.
They're not gonna sell. Yeah,
I had the same reason in that I love the addition of the playing for the NBA because this is making. I think this is how the trade season is going to be from now on. The teams aren't going to start selling until late January because their goal is to make the playoffs because their goal is to win championships. And now that the NBA has 4 more teams each season, that has how much is it? 4 or 8 more teams with the plan.
Playing,
4, because it's 7
it's like
to 10.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we have 4 more teams that's trying to that will like kind of make the playoffs, and then there's gonna be another 3 or 4 trying to get the last spot in the play-in, the last couple spots. The NBA is gonna be a little more competitive now, and tanking will still be the thing, but it's gonna take longer. It's gonna take until like February for teams to start tanking instead of teams doing it in November when the season just started. Like, yo, at least let SGA. He usually done playing by now. Like, this around the time of the year where SGA all of a sudden has ankle soreness, ankle problems. Hey man, I love to see it. With what you just said, like, you don't know, teams are taking so long to decide if they're selling or not. Now that we around that time, who do you think will be selling and buying?
I think the Raptors will at least trade one player, one of their core players, like at least one. The Bulls, I don't know. I think they're going to make the play. I don't think they're trading Levine or DeMar. I think you look at someone like Caruso, that's probably going to be traded. Maybe. Who else? She does not that many. Even the Pistons, Bogdanovich and Alec Burks, Sadiq Bey, all those guys might stay. Think about it.
And I hate that for the Bulls that like me and you think the same thing. I do not think they're gonna do the right move, man. They're gonna keep DeMar and Levine and
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna do a lot actually anymore.
I want them to, but they're just not. I'm gonna name you some other teams because you said that with the Raptors, you believe they'd be selling, right?
At least one player, yeah.
All right. What about the Suns?
I think they're still going to try to win this year. I don't think they're done. As long as Devin Booker comes back, which February he might come back, they're not going to sell.
And these are kind of a couple good teams. We got the Hornets. I feel like Melo just got hurt again. Shut him down for the season. So
yeah,
because they lost so much talent this summer due to a lot of people getting arrested. Which Michael Jordan, you got to do better, man. Your whole team can't be getting arrested, bro. Victor Wembanyama, however you say his name, Victor, to the Hornets. I'll love that because I'm a huge Melo fan. He like my second favorite player in the league.
Yeah, same. I like him.
Yeah, and another team is the Pacers.
Yeah, they fell off a little bit.
They fell off because Haliburton.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm weird, bro. Like, the Pacers is the team I've watched the most this season. I have no idea why, or I do know why. Benedict Mathurin already my favorite player in the league. Like,
he's good, man.
It took like 3 games. And Tyrese Haliburton, man, as soon as he got hurt, it looks different. It looks real different. He's such a great playmaker. Like, as someone who actually watched the games, it's just so stagnant and iso ball now. Like, it's just Benedict trying to get his. And they have a lot of players who don't create, and they are good, like, finishers. Like, Miles Turner, he's a great finisher. Like, a play finisher. You know what I mean by that? Like,
yeah.
Like, if someone gets him the ball to the spot that he's at, he could finish the play, but he can't get the ball to people. Like, you got Buddy Hield, who's a great spot-up shooter. You got Miles Turner. You got Chris Duarte. You got a bunch of wings and bigs that are good play finishers, but they need Tyrese, and this shows me that the Pacers probably need another ball handler, and maybe they should go into buying instead, because they're not. I don't think this is just the Pacers are kind of like the what team are they like? They're like the worst version of the Heat. Any chance they got to make the playoffs, they will do it. Like, with Sabonis and Oladipo, they were just fake. They will always just be the 4th seed, and everyone would just know they're not on nothing. You got any other teams that you think would be buying?
Buying or selling?
Buying.
Buying. But the Knicks maybe. I don't know. Nets. Gotta think.
Who
Holy
do you
cow.
want the Knicks to buy? Like,
I want Gary Trent Jr.
not bad. Not bad at all, dang.
or Alex Caruso, but I prefer Gary Trent Jr. shooting.
Yeah, of course. But actually, I'll just prefer Gary because like he fits the age group better and stuff like that. You got any other teams buying besides the New York teams?
Hmm. Maybe the Pelicans, but I don't know. They might not do a lot, obviously. Maybe the Grizzlies.
I think
There's a
you
lot
are
of
buyers.
maybes, obviously. Yeah, Bucks.
But Bucks is a lock. I think they're gonna get someone. They're gonna get like a shooting guard. They need one to add.
Yeah,
I don't know who, but Grayson Allen. He's a nice bench player, but he should not be running 30 minutes. You don't think Miami Heat will buy?
I think they will, but it's still hard for them because of Duncan Robinson's contract. They can't get a lot of players that fit in that contract range of like
Yeah, I,
10 to 7 salary with.
I understand
But
that.
yeah, I think they'll buy if they find the right trade. Obviously,
As a Heat fan, let me tell you, they find a way somehow every time, man. Like, I'm not worried. We're gonna get
yeah,
someone.
Pat Riley.
I don't know who we're gonna get, but we're gonna get someone who's gonna be productive somehow. Another, all right. You said that the Memphis Grizzlies, you would like see them buy, right? Like, I got a
Yeah,
trade that I made, and it seemed like people don't like it. I thought it was a fair trade. I thought I make the best trades in the internet, but got more dislikes than likes. I got a OG Anunoby going to the Grizzlies, and in return, the Raptors will be getting Zaire Williams, Danny Green, and 3 first-round picks.
I think it's a good trade. Actually, it's actually a pretty good trade.
And I'm
Uh,
actually I made the last one top 10 protected.
yeah, it's pretty good. I think Raptor fans wouldn't like it.
Why?
They're so touchy with don't don't worry about it. But they wouldn't like it. They'd probably need another player
Like who?
to match salary. I don't know if I don't know if the salary matches there.
No, the salary
You check?
matches. Danny Green makes 10 a
Okay,
year.
okay.
Till
And then add Tyre Williams. It's like 3, I think. So I think it does. I think it matches.
it does.
It's a good trade. I think, in my opinion, it's a good trade. I don't think Raptor fans think it's a good trade.
What do why why do Raptors want a D Mitch like offer for
Bro, they want so many picks for OG Anunoby. It's nuts.
D Mitch?
But it's a good trade.
D Mitch scored 70 points 2 weeks ago, and you're gonna say, "Hey, OG Anunoby, that's what we want. That same return." The guy who's been borderline the top 10 player for almost half a decade now, one of the best playoff performers of all time, in Donovan Mitchell. We want the same trade for OG Anunoby. Hey, any Raptors fan listening, y'all gotta listen to that, man. Y'all gotta listen to yourself. And the DeJounte Murray package though, that's not that I could go for that. Like a DeJounte Murray type deal.
Yeah, I was fine with that, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind
Not
of
the
more.
Gobert one.
Yeah,
I didn't like the Gobert one at all.
that
Horrible.
Gobert deal, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like Gobert's game. Like, I'm not saying like as a person or anything, but like when he plays, it's like I don't know, man. But I thought it was a decent trade, bro. I didn't think they were gonna be this bad. Like, they didn't really play that much with Cat though. I want to see how it looks with Carl Anthony, but it was looking bad even with him, maybe even worse.
Yeah.
Now we was talking about the Raptors and the OG trade. CJ McCollum said that like the Raptors are doing something. What do you think that something is? Like, who do you think the player would be? Like, if you had to pick one.
They're What did he say, Flippy? What did he say specifically again?
All
He
right,
said
so
something.
all right, so earlier you said that you believe the Raptors would trade at least one of their guys, and CJ
Okay.
McCollum also kind of hinted at that. I wanted to know who do you think the guy will be? Just say one name.
Gary Trent Jr. is gone.
Gary Trent Jr. is gone,
He's
man.
not. He's not going to be a Raptor after February 9th.
I'm gonna go with OG. I'm going with OG just because like this his asking price is so high right now, and if a team actually bites, I'm letting him go. I'm letting him go. Even though he's a great player and he's like what 25 years old, he's just going to enter his peak. It seems like the Raptors are unwilling to pay him for some reason, and they just want to make moves. I understand because they've had this same core for what since Kawhi left. They kind of had the same core and just they something they got to shake up something. I understand. Now this is gonna be an Instagram reel. Like I'm gonna make this into an Instagram reel. The next topic is who is the most valuable trade assets in the NBA, like in order.
What do you mean by valuable?
Like, all right, like if you're trading, let's say we're doing a trade, right?
Uh huh.
How valuable how many first round picks do you think LeBron is worth? More or less than Nikola Jokic?
Less.
Yes. So like that's
Because of
kind of what I
youth,
mean. Like how many like
age.
who is worth the most first round picks? Like
Luka Doncic.
yeah, look at Doncic. He clears number one. Like who do you think the second best would be?
Yeah. It has to be Jokic or Giannis. I think Jokic.
I have Giannis and Jokic 2 and 3 also. That's actually not bad. I got Luka 1, Giannis 2, Jokic 3. So who you got ahead, Jokic or Giannis?
I'll take Jokic.
I want to hear who your next one is because this one I kind of felt like was a hot take. Like, who do you think your number 4 will be?
Damn. I might have to go with Tatum.
I got Jason Tatum. I was like, I was hesitant. I was like, man, Jason Tatum. I think he's the next one. And after that, I got Stephen Curry.
I'd probably have Ja over Stephen Curry.
Ja Morant.
Just because of youth. Yeah, just because of youth.
Yeah, Ja Morant is actually not bad at all. Ja Morant. What about like Trey Young? I think you don't like. Let me find out you someone else who don't like Trey Young. Oh no, you made the face. You don't think Trey Young is more valuable than Ja Morant?
No, no.
Bro, maybe I'm the one who's too high on Trey Young, huh?
I like Trae Young though, but coming from a Knicks fan, obviously,
Oh,
never hear that really.
yeah, I forgot about that. What about Zion? I don't think
He should be in the top 10. I think.
he should be at the back end of it though.
Yeah, injuries.
All right, we gonna do 10 players. Well, we have 5 right now. I'm gonna name some players: Jalen Brown, Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, Ja Morant, Joel Embiid, Devin Booker, Trey Young, Zion, Ingram, Cat. What about Cat? You think he's in the top 10?
No, I don't think so.
15?
Huh?
15?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think he's in the top
Yeah, I'd say
15, man.
so.
Like you cannot win a championship with someone who's a liability on defense at the center position. Like off the top of your head, name me the last team that won a championship with like a bad defending big man. Bro, you can't. Like Carl Anthony Towns can't be my big man for a championship team. Like he's one of the best ever at the center position offensively, but that's just Basketball is just you gotta protect layups. He allows too many layups, man. Um, LaMelo Ball, I'm high on him, but yeah, like I said, that's one of my favorite players. I think he should be in the top 10 most valuable players. You think
I
so?
agree. I agree. Yeah.
All right, so the last couple would be SGA, Haliburton, LaMelo. Who round out your top 10?
My top 10.
Yeah, like who would round it out? I think
Okay.
Morant. I think you're right with Morant at 6. To be honest,
Yeah. Probably I put. I'd go. I'd go. I'll say the full 10 again. Um. Okay. Luca, Jokic, Giannis. Who am I missing? What the
Tatum.
hell? Tatum. Tatum. I think Ja should be 5.
You think Ja is over Curry or like value wise?
Yeah, I think Ja over Curry. I'd have Ja over Curry.
Youth, yeah, I get that.
6. I'd probably go Zion. I think
I had the
for
same.
me.
I had the same.
7. I'd go Curry. 8. I'd go Jalen Brown.
You don't feel like
I
that's
think he's
hot?
a real.
I feel like that's a hot take.
It is. It is hot.
All
It
right.
is hot. 9. We'll go LeBron at 9. I'll give LeBron 9. 10. Let me think.
All right.
I'm
So
missing someone.
I'm gonna
Devin
name you.
Booker or
I'm
Embiid.
I'm gonna name you players that you missing. You are missing Kevin Durant.
I don't. The thing is, his injuries. His
I agree.
injuries are just and his age. It's a little worse than LeBron right now. I
I agree.
think.
I agree. And it's the same with Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I'd
Devin.
probably put Booker over Embiid.
All right. So you got Booker at 10 for now.
Yeah,
We got Brandon Ingram,
injuries again.
Trey Young.
Injuries. I don't know. I don't. I
Uh,
just don't think.
all right. You know what? Maybe it's me because Devin Booker is he used to be my favorite player until this year. Honestly, Benedict took it in like 2 games. I'm sorry. Devin Booker is my top 3 favorite players, and I don't even like Trey Young. I'm gonna put Trey Young ahead of him. Like, man, bro, what do y'all not like about Trey Young? I
I
think
don't
he's the
know.
worst
I
defender
feel
in the
like
league. I'll admit, but he can hide
I,
it.
I feel like if Trey Young has like some personality issue with like the front office or head coach, like
I
I feel
agree
like
with you.
that also affects him.
I don't know, man. Oh, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I could have him in my top 10 too. Top 15 definitely.
Yeah, Lamelo Ball. You got Booker over Shea,
Yeah, probably for now. For now, yeah.
and Tyrese Haliburton. You would have Booker over him too, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna round out my list. I got Luca at 1, Giannis at 2, Jokic at 3, Tatum at 4, Curry at 5, John Morant 6, Zion 7. I'm going Trey Young 8, LaMelo 9, and LeBron 10. For like LaMelo's
Very
age
good.
and just his play style. He like what you said about Trey Young's personality. I'm gonna say the same for LaMelo. Like he seems
I
like
don't think
guys
so. I
like
don't think
playing.
so. No.
No, that's what I'm saying. It seems like guys like playing with LaMelo.
Oh yeah.
Like he seems like he's like the leader of the team. Everybody being the leader of the Hornets is also not a good thing because man, those guys go to jail like it's nothing. Nah, you you laughing, bro. It's like I can't even keep counting how many players got arrested from that team last season.
I'm thinking right
You
now.
got Montrezl
3,
Harrell.
4.
Montrezl Harrell. You got James Bouknight. You got Miles Bridges. You got bro, there's someone else.
There's someone else, right?
There's someone else, man. Oh, it was just a bunch of stuff happening like PJ Washington. with his
Yeah.
girlfriends and stuff. LaMelo too, bro. LaMelo goes out with like a couple like stars, if you know what I mean. Like, I seen he had like 3 girlfriends. Man, matter of fact, man, LaMelo, I don't know, man. Might have to get on my top 10. Bad influence. Hold on, it was something I wanted to. Oh, when we was texting, and with the James Harden news first dropped, man, I'm telling you right now, if James Harden is somehow to leave Philadelphia, I don't think it's the right business decision for Joel Embiid to stay.
I've actually, since that conversation, I agree with you on Joel Embiid leaving.
If only if James Harden leaves, right?
Yeah.
All right. You know what? That's actually all right because man, Philadelphia's been failing Joel Embiid for almost a decade now. He was also hurt for the beginning stage of his career, but they drafted Fultz, Ben Simmons. They let go Jimmy Butler for Tobias Harris. They paired him with Al Horford, which was terrible. Like Jimmy, we gotta talk about that. There was really a Philadelphia team that had Ben Simmons at point guard, Jimmy Butler, Al Horford, Joel Embiid, and they just thought JJ Redick makes it to where they have spacing. Like, oh my good, that was crazy times, man. But Joel Embiid was still like dominating with all that, like with so much paint presence. He was still able to get his, and I feel like if he goes to another team that can build around him better, he could win a championship. But for now, I don't even see the Sixers making it to the conference finals.
Yeah. I think if they get eliminated in the first round, obviously James Harden's gone.
Yeah,
Second round is kind of iffy, but I think he's gone anyways.
it depends. Second round, I think it depends how they lost.
It depends. Yeah, how do you lose? If it's like a clear sweep or 5 games,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah. But if it goes 7, then maybe Harden takes a chance again.
Mm-hmm.
But Harden's looking for the money. He's gonna look for 4 years this time, not the 2 years he signed this summer. He's going for 4, his last big contract of his career. So I could see him signing with Houston on a bigger contract because Houston has so much money this offseason, like so much. I don't know what the number is. Like I think it's like 69, $70 million in cap space. It's so much.
Another thing about Houston is due to the Russell Westbrook trade. They don't have their first in that season coming, so like them signing James Harden isn't the worst thing for them.
Yeah.
They could, and then they would have trading assets to build around Harden, which is crazy because well, you would pair Harden with Jalen Green. You have Jabari Smith, Sengun. You land Victor, son. You land Victor or whatever, bro. They will have so much like.
Bro, imagine a starting lineup. Imagine a starting lineup. They'd have to trade Sengun or Jamari Smith if they get Wembanyama, though, right? They'd have to trade one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they get a small forward.
Yeah.
With Sengun, and at that point, you got Harden. He may as well trade some more future assets because at that point, you're trying to win.
Yeah.
But I don't think Harden really wants to go to Houston. Like, I doubt it. I feel like this is him having. He's saying this now in the season, so he has like leverage in contract talks. Like, hey, I'm willing to leave. By the way, and there's a team that has $70 million worth in cap space that I used to play on, and they would love to have me back. So you gonna pay me my forward max or not? Cause last offseason, Bradley Beal was talking about it on how there was no teams in the market last season to offer him what he wanted. I don't know how the Wizards out. I don't know who they were bidding against.
They couldn't because other teams couldn't pay him more. Only the Wizards were able to give him the supermax.
Exactly.
If he went to another team, he'd get less money.
And no other teams was even offering him contracts. Like that's how you wizard up. I don't know how else to say it, man. They gotta. Who is their general manager? I want to know his name, man.
I forgot his name. I forgot his name. I know who he is though.
What is it? Wes Unseld? Or is that
That's the coach.
that's
That's
the
coach.
coach? All right, that's the coach. I don't remember the name of the GM. All right, now we got the last topic of the episode. We're gonna talk about the Sabonis Haliburton trade. It's a year later. How you feeling about it so far with a year return?
I think both teams won. I'll say it. I'll say both teams won. But disclaimer. You could have traded Haliburton for someone else better. That's what I'm gonna say. But it's a win-win trade. Like trade wise, it's a win-win.
Yeah, but they could have got more like
Yeah.
surplus off of it.
Yeah.
Like, they could have got even more. I understand that. I feel like they could even. You don't think they could have like got De'Aaron Fox traded instead for Sabonis?
Man, they could have. Yeah. But I think either point guard, Haliburton or Fox, if they're traded for Sabonis, it's still a lot. I think it's still a lot because De'Aaron Fox is still a young player, and it depended on who you trusted more, and they trusted Fox more, obviously being there longer. So I guess that's their decision. I guess
Yeah. What was your initial thoughts on the trade last year? Like you hated it, ain't
lopsided,
you?
lopsided.
I remember last year I was a few that was like I love this trade, bro. Everyone was on me for saying I love it because like I was like, yo, they're gonna draft Keegan Murray. It's crazy how it came to fruition. Like it was just it was for the Kings. It was a good trade because they haven't. Not every team wants to win a championship, bro. They haven't seen the playoffs in the 2000s almost. Like besides to do like until 2003 maybe. Like, what was the last time they went to the playoffs?
2000. I think it was 2001, but I might be wrong. It's around there,
It's
right?
been almost 20 years. Some teams just want to make the playoffs, man. Like we got different goals. Like you got to make the playoffs before you make the finals. And Sabonis is going crazy this season. He's a lock for a top five center. You don't think so?
Maybe,
He's a.
maybe.
I mean, he's borderline 4-3.
I consider him a power forward, but he plays center, right?
Yeah,
He plays center in
Yeah,
Sacramento.
That's the reason. Indiana Pacers and Kings kind of had the same problem where the Kings had 2 point guards
Yeah,
and the Pacers had two centers. So it's like
yeah.
let's result this with each other. You got anything else you want to say about that trade?
No, all I remember, I was in science class, and I was like, "Holy fuck, that trade just happened!"
Bro,
There's no way.
when that trade happened, man, I was kind of
Yeah.
happy for the Kings because I was like, yo, one thing about me is I'm in a group chat and like we all like every game we would talk about Sabonis. Like for some we be like the only people that talk about Sabonis. It's weird because someone in there's like a big Sabonis fan, so we would keep an eye out on him, and he will always be like a baby Jokic. Like I'm like, yo, he's doing this with minimum spacing because Miles Turner, although he's a good shooting center, he's not a good. It's not like I don't know how to explain it. Like Nikola Vucevic is a good shooting center, but in the playoffs, I'm leaving him open, man. Like Miles Turner in the playoffs, I'm leaving him open. Like if that's what y'all making in the playoffs, y'all better than us. Like y'all won the series, man. Like ain't nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
Well, anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, man. That was nice talking to you. That was some good.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
All right, though, man. Hopefully you can join the back one day and have a nice day, bro.
You too.
All right.